Looking ahead to 5 more years in power, Serbian President Aleksandar Vucic hailed his win as a historic victory.
I will be the Serb who's been in power in our country for the longest time. I'm not someone who's proud and proud of power, but I am humble in front of my people who made it possible for me with their trust.
Vucic won decisively, taking around 3 times the votes of his nearest rival. His ruling party also swept to victory in parliamentary elections. Some in the opposition accused him of rigging the vote. Vucic accuses them of trying to do the same thing. Despite admitting defeat this time, his main rival says a growing number of voters are ready for change.
These elections are the beginning of the end of Vucic. We will not be waiting 4 years for the next elections, at least parliamentary elections. We will not and cannot betray Serbian citizens who stood up. Today, masses of people, masses of young people spilled to the streets and polling stations.
But looming over the entire affair was the shadow of the war in Ukraine. The Russian invasion happened just days into the election campaign. While his rivals pledged to combat corruption, it was Vucic's promises of stability and neutrality that may have tipped things in his favor.
We believe that we face many challenges, but that the most important thing for Serbia is to have good relations in the region, to continue its European path on the other hand, but at the same time not to ruin its ties with traditional friends.
Serbia has long been a traditional ally of Russia, but it also wants good relations with the West as it aspires to membership of the European Union. That's made its foreign policy a difficult balancing act. Serbia joined a UN resolution condemning the Russian invasion, but so far it's refused to impose any sanctions.
This window is closing. I don't think in Europe you can really have a very good relations with Russia and at the same time pushing further for EU integration. So he would be really tempted to change that policy, and there would be a huge pressure from EU. Our economy is actually basically completely dependent on EU.
Vucic's hold on power seems secure for now, but his international position is more precarious. Russia and the West are more divided than at any time in recent history. And for Serbia, it may grow increasingly difficult to resist taking a side. Fintan, Monaghan, Al Jazeera.